Previously on Bruce Plays! Not that you watch it.
I guess a good Cartoon Network extended universe game will forever be shelved in Cartoon Network limbo.
The second I said those words, there was a little tiny microscopic flicker of hope. A flicker of hope that goes by the title Cartoon Network Speedway. My expectations were mediocre at best, but through frustration, disappointment, and just the fact that I haven't posted a video in about a month, mediocre will just have to do. It's our only hope. So fasten your seatbelts as we take a drive through Cartoon Network Speedway. Alright, the burning question is, how is the character selection? Cartoon Network Block Party had characters from Ed, Edd n Eddy, Johnny Bravo, Cow and Chicken, and Courage the Cowardly Dog. Cartoon Network Speedway, on the other hand, has characters from Ed, Edd n Eddy, Johnny Bravo, Cow and Chicken, Courage the Cowardly Dog, and Sheep in the Big City. Now that's what I'm talking about! Give the fans what they want! Sheep in the Big City! Fingers crossed one of these unlockable characters is from Mike, Lou, and Og. For you young ones out there, Mike, Lou, and Og was like the LaToya Jackson of Cartoon Network programs. And I can't say Sheep in the Big City was much better. In this game, Ed, Edd n Eddy are all in one cart. Well, that's way better than having just Eddie! I am still pissed about that! And is Double D flipping somebody off? He is! He's totally flipping somebody off! Isn't he supposed to be the nice one? I've seen every episode. I guess I just had to go to the bathroom during all of Double D's insensitive moments. I have a weird bathroom schedule. I'm not sure they got all the characters' weights right. This little sheep weighs almost as much as 3 pubescent boys. And Johnny Bravo is almost as heavy as the cow. Must be all muscle. I would know. And the chicken weighs more than the poodle. That's one fat chicken. And I'm sure there's a McDonald's joke somewhere in there, but I just can't put my finger on it. I feel like the overall best character in the game is Courage. He doesn't weigh very much, and he's fast. He drives a spaceship, even though on the cover and at the startup screen he's driving a truck. I don't know why. I think if you had a character on the cover riding in a spaceship, it would make the game look way more interesting. But the character selection in this game is far from stellar. What's with Cartoon Network shunning the shows that they not only have the rights to, but are also making them money? You want Dexter? Good news, we've got Swanky! Oh, yeah! Swanky! Up top for Swanky! Who the is Swanky? And I know it's just the Game Boy, but this game should have sound bites. I mean, was it really too hard to get someone to stand up to the microphone and say gravy? Now, for the stages, they're okay. Only a few of them seem to be based on the shows. This one here is based on Johnny Bravo, and this one's obviously from Ed, Edd n Eddy. But then we've got a scary world, some boring desert, and my favorite, Movie Land. Look, Ma, I'm on film! So why is this called Cartoon Network Speedway? Isn't a speedway just one course? They really struggled to give it a unique name. What's wrong with just Cartoon Network Racing? I mean, that's literally what it is. Later, there was a game called Cartoon Network Racing, but that game didn't have a trace of Ed, Edd n Eddy in it, so we're shunning it for such a move. The items in this game have just about got to be the crappiest I've seen in any racing game. I don't even know what most of them are supposed to be. This? I'm going out on a limb and saying this is supposed to be a wiener. I'm pretty confident about that. I know what a wiener looks like.
That's what she said.
This, if I had to guess, I'd say it's a banana cream pie. But this, it kind of looks like a bedpan. Well, every time you drop an item, you just like fart it out. I mean, that's sure what it looks like. It's not like in Mario Kart where you see the banana peels drop behind you. It's just... And it makes such a terrible sound effect. A fart sound would be an improvement. Speaking of the sound effects, the wheels creak when you turn so much that I find myself bouncing constantly. This item looks like a butt. And just like the other items, you fart it out, and if someone touches it, they get covered in gas. So, your racer farts out a butt that farts on the other racers. I swear, I am mature outside of this. I don't even get how Courage is able to get hit with the items if he's hovering over them. Even the mud slows him down. This is like cartoon logic. And in a game called Cartoon Network Speedway, that's barbaric! This item, which looks like a football in a bubble, picks up another character from your character's respective show, and they make you move faster. Which is odd, because you think picking up a whole nother character would make you move a lot slower. Especially if you're picking up a fucking cow! The characters, yeah, it's a good thing you mostly see them from behind because they look like shit. Like, are the Eds wearing clown makeup? During the race, there's a picture of your character's face on display. Their expression changes based on how you're playing. If it weren't for these faces, I'd probably forget I'm playing a Cartoon Network game. Because despite the title, Cartoon Network Speedway, the game has a lack of Cartoon Network. It's like they gave it a Cartoon Network license at the last minute. And if you're not already taking a drink every time I say Cartoon Network, I wouldn't start now. Winning the races is not very hard, but you're not gonna unlock everything by just winning. You have to earn a certain number of points before certain stages and characters become playable. You get points for winning, but you also get points for hitting your opponents with items and picking up the stars you find on the stages. I think you also get points when you pass another racer. Well, what if I'm just really good at this game and I stay ahead throughout the whole race? Oh, you're a racing pro, but no points for you. That is not fair. That is like Ed, Edd n Eddy Season 6 fare. It only had one episode. So the last two characters I never fairly unlocked, so I just found the password, and they are, drumroll please, Super Cow and the Red Guy. Well, I'll tell you, there's two characters worth unlocking. I don't understand. That makes a total of 4 cow and chicken characters. Twice as many as any other show represented in this game. And Cow and Chicken ended over 4 years before this game came out. Why are you glorifying Cow and Chicken? Why not just make the Eds separate racers? So yeah, the game uses passwords, and getting a new Game Boy game as a child, that was always a disappointment. I mean, if Pokemon Red and Blue can come out at the end of the original Game Boy's lifespan and use save functions, you'd think a Game Boy Advance game could. I mean, it's called the Game Boy Advance, not the Game Boy Unadvanced. Also, this is a racing game. You need to have autosave so you can keep your high score. Thankfully, the game just isn't very playable, and I'm sure nobody cared about their high score. So, that's a positive. The negative is, well, the game. Yes, Cartoon Network Speedway and Cartoon Network Block Party are both badly put together games that were only made to cash in on Cartoon Network fans. I mean, there's no way when these games were in development, somebody at the company stood up and said, "We got something here!" Licensed games get a bad rep, and these games are the epitome of crappy licensed games. As Sheep from Sheep in the Big City would say,
I can't repeat what Sheep just said.
In English, that translates to, F these games.